Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and it's time for another full body workout. And today's workout was a little up or down. Of course, scale's going down. I'm fatigued near the end of the week. Don't really have a good excuse other than just I'm a little tired today. I got a good night's sleep last night. I got a decent amount of food. I did step on the scale at 211.0, which is actually a partial weight drop because I've been like mid to low 211s. So 211.0 this morning. So that's coming along good. Scale's coming down. It's just everything felt off today. Although I accidentally threw a hair more weight on these pause squats than normal, and I decided to do them further low bar. And what I'm finding is that with me, if I put it too far low bar, it rolls up my back a little bit. So I got to find a better position. And I thought it's Friday and I'm fatigued. Let me go ahead and just mess with a slightly different low bar position to get further down and see if I can work more with some low bar on these pause squats. Not a big deal to adjust them around and kind of work on some sweet spots and find some different leverages right now on the squat while I'm cutting, since I know I'm not going to be progressing. Not a big deal, but again, I accidentally not only changed style, but threw more weight on the bar. And the first set was fine with 5, but the second set, the bar shifted a bit on my second rep, and I felt like it buried me. And then I hit it on the upright on the right side on the second rep, and it threw me off, so I only did 2. And then I think the final set I didn't get 5 either. You know, it was just one of those where everything felt awkward. I got the one good set in though of 5, and it's slightly heavier than I've been doing because I grabbed the wrong plates, and that's okay, not a big deal. It's all tension at the end of the day, so I'm not going to sweat it. And notice my hamstrings are just really sore today. I don't have an explanation for why. No explanation. Nothing unusual happened yesterday that would cause that out of the norm. So they just are what they are. But yeah, this third set was also not ideal, and that's okay. Again, I got one good set in, and the other 2 were just kind of all over the place. Again, that's going to happen sometimes when you're cutting, and you got your mind on a lot of different things, and you're tired and fatigued. But it's all good because the scale's still going down. I definitely can see the difference in the mirror. Definitely gotten leaner. Definitely getting leaner. But good ways to go still, so we're just going to keep it going. And in spite of certain people attempting to derail me, you guys are ridiculous. You know who you are. You know what you did. Not going to work. Not going to work. You're not going to derail me on my cut. Not going to happen. So, going to keep moving forward. And pause bench went pretty good. I got my 5 reps. So they did feel a little tough on the 5th rep on both these 2 sets. And I think the 3rd set I stopped at 4 with my normal 3x5 weight. It's just getting heavy. Although some of this with upper body fatigue, I am doing greasing the groove a bit on pull-ups on my off days. So a couple different days this week I've done that. That's starting to probably accumulate a little fatigue. But it's good for overall caloric burn. So I've been doing like just 3 sets of 5 with just body weight throughout the day. I might jump up it to 4. Maybe then I'll go up from there. Maybe try to do 20, 25 dead hang pull-ups every day on my non-lifting days. Just for the extra workload, work on my weak points. I know my biceps and rear delts and all that stuff could use the extra stimulation, and it's extra grip work. So it's all good. And again, just burning through some calories because some big muscles are involved, like the back. And yeah, and I ended up not really doing deadlifts today because again, my hamstrings are sore. The squats felt all over the place. Maybe Monday we'll come in fresh and just really get those deadlifts going again. At least I did that triple 2 days ago on here, and that triple 2 days ago on here. And for some people who are curious, they're like, oh man, where's Nova? Okay, I'm getting some of that silliness. I think he's in one of these clips coming up on one of the pull-ups. He's running up biting my feet on the weighted pull-ups. So Nova is alive and well and happy and healthy, contrary to whatever silly rumors and stuff are happening online. Nova is a very happy dog, as you guys will see here when we get to that. But yeah, that last set, it was a little tough. It was challenging, but that's okay. It means we're pushing those limits. Skullcrushers, I continued with this weight increase. It feels okay for now. Eventually need to get to where I'm doing it with a full blue plate per side. And I think I'll get there before long because this is a detrained exercise for me. And I remember back in the UK, I was doing a full plate aside for I think up to 8 to 10 reps after close grip benching, but I was also doing 3 plates aside on the close grip for reps paused. So not quite there at the moment. Not quite there at the moment. Well, we'll see. I'm going to have to keep dropping weight first though, guys. I'm not going to be in a great position to really fully regain strength on all these lifts till this cutting is done. And I accept that. It's not a big deal. There's times when you have to check our ego at the door. Got to check my ego at the door, because ultimately people need to remember that. The main reason a lot of people don't take me seriously is that don't have abs, not lean, not at a low body fat. So at this point in the game, I just got to cut, keep cutting. And like I said, my income is pretty comfortable off YouTube these days, contrary to the myths, and that's okay. It doesn't matter if people don't believe me. I'll just keep making my videos and keep living my life, and keep training with a $6,000 Rogue gym and have all my guns, and people can argue whatever they want, believe whatever they want, and I'll keep doing my thing. But truth be told, yeah, it would be financially in my best interest to keep this cut going. And at a certain point, I have to realize that my long-term best interest supersedes my ego, supersedes the ego on my strength, supersedes all these things. Now, I can still train heavy. I can still train with fairly low reps. I can still train for strength. But I'm going to have to keep getting leaner. Keep getting leaner. And we're definitely under 20% at this point, based on any estimate I have. But still a fair amount to go. So, we'll keep moving forward. And I can't worry about the fact that maybe my strength isn't going to be where I want it. Even though I'm trying to increase weight, like pull-ups today, we're using a 45. Now, I couldn't get 5s on a bunch of my sets. I ended up doing 4 sets, and I think I was able to grind out a 5th rep on the 4th set, but I think I did 4 and 4 on the 2nd and 3rd. And so that's what I had to do, because I just felt fatigued. I felt like I couldn't grind out a 5th, but I'm like, I wanted to get to one set where I go ahead and take it all the way to the limit to make sure that I'm stimulating that growth. Just make sure. And granted, I'm doing the pull-ups every day for now, and eventually I might switch that over to dips. But again, for now, I just want to keep my posterior chain of my upper body strong. I feel like my biceps need the work. And then, I think once that's in a good position, I can always come back and do a greasing degree with dips or something. I can always do that later. And I could rotate that through phases. So that's very well what I may do. But I think for now, the pull-ups are going to benefit me more, because I feel like my triceps are probably okay in comparison to my biceps. I feel like things like my biceps and my rear delts and my grip and all that could use the extra work. So if I'm going to do something for some extra just work capacity and stuff, I think these pull-ups are a good way to go, and they're an all-around great exercise. They can put a lot of size on your overall upper body. And, again, I think they're going to do a lot for me in terms of just my overall goals as I continue to trim down. So, and again, a pull-up's a great exercise. I don't think anybody can argue against that. Great exercise, and they're convenient to do, because I don't even have to go set a dip bar up right now. I just don't have a barbell loaded up on my rack. Go over to my rack and just crank out 5 dead hang pull-ups real quick, every hour or so, until I know I get an acceptable amount of them done every day. And again, it's adding that extra work capacity. And I feel like maybe the strength is going up, because again, I was able to add weight, and yeah, this last set I was able to get 5. So I feel like I might be getting slightly stronger on pull-ups. Hard to tell with the weight loss going, but I'm not going to complain. We need to get stronger at it. I think that's one of those lifts I always tell you guys. And I mean, look at everyone else who tells you the same thing. Tons of guys will tell you that. I mean, pull-ups are a great exercise. Even for you guys chasing that aesthetics thing, man, pull-ups are a great exercise. You just got to look at all the little muscles they work, and the show muscles they work in your upper body. I mean, not only are they functional, hell, they'll usually improve a lot of your weak points. And I did my cheat curls. These felt tough today. These felt tough. Yeah, I didn't get as many reps, but I think, that's kind of where we come to a compromise with something like this. I really took that final set of pull-ups all the way to the end. I took that final set of pull-ups to the end, and I feel like that just fatigued my biceps so much. It fatigued my biceps so much, I just didn't have a whole hell of a lot left for curls. So really, at this point, these curls just kind of finished off my biceps. We're like, yeah, we're done. That's all we can handle. We're at our limit too. But that was kind of the point. It can be pointed out. Some people point out there's some possible evidence that biceps can handle a hair more total work capacity than lats. And if that's the case, that one extra set of hard curls after you've taken some pull-ups to failure, might stimulate a little extra growth. At the end of the day, that's what we're trying to get, because I know my arms are my weak link. And if I can get any stimulation in them while I'm cutting, that's a good thing. So I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.